drive and put your life in danger because they late for work. Like it's your fault.
That is me though. I ain't gonna lie. That's me.
Listen, it ain't my fault. You don't got no write-ups left. Don't kill me on the road.
And when people tell me, and when people always say like you should have left early, that gets me even more mad. I'm so pissed off when people say that.
I don't ever say you should have left early. All I say is you shouldn't have been late yesterday. Because if you was on time the last 16 days, on day 17, you would drive regular while you running late. Take your ass to work on time, Spado. I ain't telling you to wake up earlier. Listen, I'm saying
I dig it. And every day I be trying to find shortcuts to get to work. So I figured one day I got to do a dry run and just go a couple places and try to figure this shit out. Because I try to figure it out on my days that I got to be at work, and that don't work out too well for me. So I got to do a dry run and figure out different ways to get out.
I'm late to this conversation. KP, what's up, Spado? How you doing? Hey. Is anything in the dry run going to be you leaving early?
Because that's the only thing that's going to work.
Yeah.
In terms of tactics, like that's a good one. That's a real good one to get somewhere on time.
Yeah. So Tuesdays and Thursdays are my issue. So I got to figure out a different route on Tuesday and Thursday. And yeah, waking up early. I should wake up at 6 instead of waking up at 6:30. And I have alarms that go off every 15 minutes from 6 o'clock until 7.
Oh God, are you one of those people? Oh, fucking Spado. Grow up, Spado. Just wake the fuck up.
There's no real peace between 6 and 7 for you. There's this fictitious thing you have in your head that helps you. And if it helps you, then
I'm trying.
Who's going to object to that? But I think
really do
one day you just you got to give yourself a hard 5 minutes. Like just don't, if you get up at 6, just chill till 6:05. And if you want to lay back down at 6:06, allow yourself to do it.
And I'll just lay there with my eyes closed and I'll be like, oh shit, it's 6:30. Let me get up. And it's the same shit every time. And I'm like, God damn, if I just get up at 6 o'clock, I can make this shit a whole lot better. But
So like for me, for instance, like last time we did the show, the next day I had to take a work trip to Maryland to take the Greyhound. And doing all this high-strung black people talking shit, I didn't get to sleep till like midnight. And I had to get up at 5 to catch the train. And as luck would have it, I'm going again tomorrow morning. So I'm giving you an excellent 30 minutes, and about 8:30, I got to start the wind down because my ass has to get up at 5 o'clock again for an Amtrak.
I was very clear in my invitation that everybody was invited simply because they helped me or motivated me. And bro, you was the first person I ever did any kind of show with. So therefore, for you to not be here on episode 100, like before there was ever literally anything podcast, before being a podcaster was like a thing, me and you had Team 87 on internet radio, motherfuckers. It wasn't no apps. It wasn't no. You literally had to go on the computer to www.gtownradio.com. Rest in peace, Jim. Oh man, just
Jim Bear for sure.
From the soil, my guy. So I had to invite you. I actually, because I try my best to be prepared. Before we get into the next hot take, I have what may be my favorite goddamn rant ever, and I have to play it right now because you're here.
You expect to hear certain things about professional male athletes, right? They did drunk driving, something involving some chick, messing up their money they broke at 35. Like you rarely think that you're going to hear about like an American male athlete like attacking dicks. Like you this the last thing. Like he was like the Cookie Monster, but with dicks in this scenario.
Holy shit!
What you don't understand is the first time in 43 years I've seen the phrase non-consensual oral sex was this nigga. Like 100 years ago, he'd have been in the circus, and he's Cookie Monstering with dick.
I have watched that portion of that show several times, countless times, and I laugh like it's my first time hearing it every time because I'm never quite prepared for attacking dicks as a phrase. It's always
Listen, I feel like whoever he was involved with wasn't prepared for that shit either. And next thing you know, it's in the news, right? But yeah, man, you know, I tried to bring a hot take. Do what I can for the show. I appreciate you giving me the platform, and I'm glad it went over well for everybody but the Dwight Howard family.
Oh man, non-consensual oral sex, just like as a phrase,
and they heard it since. Would you know it,
bro? Like what the fuck? Non-consensual oral sex is crazy. So yeah, I don't even know how to have a discussion about that. That shit is incredible, bro. Like hard pivot. Yeah. But we were in the hot takes portion of the show, and we still are. So I want to make sure we stay there. Why the hell is my clip not loaded up? So knowing that you can never ever like top that, Tyree, since you're here, I don't know that we're gonna get a better hot take. Spado's hot take was that she's having a lot of road rage and people can't drive, and if you can't drive, stay the fuck off the road. Especially if you're in her way in the morning when she's late. Now I don't know. Now that we've deciphered your penchant for lateness, Spado, I'm not sure if this holds the same weight specifically. Because like,
so I'm sorry. No, go ahead. Because I know this. Her hot take has organically given me a hot take.
Oh, see, that is the way it's supposed to work.
Yeah. We just went into Matrix.
Yep. I'm on here trying to do things that ended up going into the wrong damn studio. No worries. But you were saying an organic.
Yeah. So I'm a lot like Spado is on the road at the supermarket. This is not a matter of time because, believe this or don't, sometimes I do go to the supermarket as soon as they open. Like it's not rare to see me in Giant at 6:05 a.m. just because I got, what the hell, just how I roll. But if somebody old is in front of me with the cart, especially when they just stop at the end of the aisle and they're in the middle with their cart, like I'm not saying don't pontificate on life. I'm saying don't stand in the middle of the goddamn aisle holding your cart.
I agree with you.
Because like if I got enough room to get by with a collision, I'm going to do that.
Cool
just to know what time it is. Like I'm not I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. Like, and the whole shit just jump off because you had a choice. You could have moved to the side, you could have parked on in front of the Tostitos tower, whole bunch of shit you could have did. But you chose to be in my way, and not necessarily me, but somebody's way. And I'm the person where, I'm gonna do a hard bump, and we gonna just.
How's that hard bump go? How's it go though?
You got you got to come up on the side, and if there's space, you got to ram. You got to go. You got on that. Like fuck that. Like
tires starting cart wars in the lane.
You gotta make sure they know what time it is because you might see them in another aisle. They
gotta respect your turf. No, fuck that. I feel you. No, fuck that. Old lady, my nigga tire in the lane at the market. Fuck out of here with your old ass.
Humans. It's not just me. Like I'm doing this for everybody. We just want to and fro. That's all.
But don't be in the middle. Stay on one side.
There's no value for you being in the middle or walking to the side of the carts like y'all talking, like y'all dating or some shit. Push or pull.
Yo, T, what's up, Daz? In the comments, what's going on, everybody? Appreciate y'all out there. I think there's a lot of supermarket etiquette things that people don't get. Like not just the end of the aisle, but just generally, if you have a cart and you're sitting there looking at something in the aisle, why would you stop dead in the middle like traffic ain't going to be there? Like, there's just certain things you just shouldn't do. Like,
those people can go to hell. All of them.
I wasn't going to send you to purgatory, but Ty's not really too shy about it, clearly. So,
but and also, why in the middle of the day or on a Saturday or a Sunday, why is it that there's not that many lanes open? Like they have to get better with opening these fucking lanes up. It's starting to get
never gonna happen.
Yeah, I am a self-check devotee.
And why doesn't Walmart have Apple Pay yet?
Really? Now that's odd.
That's interesting. I don't use Apple Pay,
don't.
so that doesn't affect me. But that's
I mean,
interesting.
this is crazy. What
now,
like?
Let me. So I have a friend who is staunchly and steadfastly against self-checkout, and her rationale is I don't fucking work here. I laugh at it every time because I'm like, yeah, I hear what you're saying to a degree, but also, why deal with that?
I'm just there to get the groceries. Like, part of my supermarket experience is I hope I have somebody nice at the checkout, or I hope we engage, or I hope they scan good. I don't give a fuck about these people. I'm trying to get my shit. I'm trying to leave. So there's always a self-checkout spot open. So I will take that.
Well, I mean, a self-checkout, if you don't have a lot of items, is fine.
Yeah, true.
Why is not shopping for a family?
Exactly.
If y'all point me to the self-checkout with a lot of stuff, some things just may not get scanned.
I'm about to say, niggas is stealing. If you got more than 20 items in self-checkout, you stole at least one.
If it don't scan the first time, we dump it.
I tell you where I've seen, like, my girl will go to Aldi and spend like $300 for her and her family, and she will scan all that shit in the self. But I don't know if you got a choice, because Aldi's like, this is a vast just land when it comes to checking out, because damn near everybody there got a whole bunch of shit. So you can't be, saying only the people with 30 items or less could check out at a self-check.
When I go to Aldi's, if I go to the one in King of Prussia, there's no self-checkout. If you go to the one on City Line Avenue, that's all they have is self-checkout. But there's like card here. It's like an airport in that bitch. It's like card here. Like if you want to split the payment here. If you want to pay with cash here, you're just like, yo, it's crazy in there. It gets crazy.
The newer Aldis are definitely cooking like that. The newer Jones is definitely cooking. The older Aldi don't have a self-checkout. Like if your John been there for a minute, it does not have self-checkout.
This one's up on the bullies, so I guess we're one either way. I'm probably the only person that gets less than like 50 things, because I just go there and get like chicken and beef and almond milk and all the shit that costs too much at the supermarket. And hamburger patties. If you guys haven't been getting the Aldi hamburger patties, they are phenomenal. They don't shrink. Them Jones is like a good price. Yeah. Like, I just had one for dinner today.
And they all got security. And I be checking out this security every time, like trying to figure out what's his move and what he's doing. And all he's doing is directing. You could come here. I said, okay, you don't even give a shit that people are stealing in here, because you just see everybody just dumping everything in. I'm like, he don't give a damn.
No, I don't blame him for that. It ain't worth that.
I'm about to say, get shot for what? Like, for burger patties? Like, you get a criminal nigga that got the same taste as Ty, now you getting shot at for burger patties. Shit ain't worth it. It's just not worth it.
Or what if it's like potted meat? Like, don't die with Vienna sausages. Like, shit. It don't even have to be hamburgers. Shit, man. They might have just had some generic Fruit Loops in their shit. Trying to get back.
It could be fruit rings. Don't die over a box of fruit rings.
Or Tasty O's.
You buy over a box of Tasty O's is crazy. No, the receipts at Walmart is one of the wildest practices ever, because some of them dudes really be looking. Some of them really be itemizing your cart, bro. Some of them niggas really get their receipt in their hand and be like, okay.
They do want your
don't
receipt.
even make eye contact with you, though. Some niggas who just there you go, nigga. Like, he don't even acknowledge you. If a nigga say, who was that? What color shirt was it? They be like, I don't fucking know, bro. That nigga just, I signed the receipt, boy.
But then you got them couple that really be looking at all that shit.
Yeah, y'all niggas make $16 an hour. Pipe down, bro.
Not to mention they letting like 8 to 10 thieves just walk right by while they trying to be so analytical with one receipt. They probably set that shit up so that like the dude with 30 things he paid for can be at the front. Meanwhile, the motherfucker with the TV and the computer is right on his tail,
walking out of Guardian.
Yep,
with the
shit in the professional at that shit.
They went real Ocean's 11 just to steal some shit at Walmart, but
them niggas is good, man. Niggas is good. All right, we are in the middle of hot takes. This is the Living Thing podcast for people, episode number 100. We got hot takes from Spado and Ty. I got mine. and I don't know if this is a hot take or a rant or whatever it is, but now this is not me starting trouble because this particular group of people is full of like trained murderers and killers. So I don't want no smoke with them. But also, I like to point out strategies that I don't think are effective. I'm speaking of one U.S. Marine Corps. I have 2 college-age children who are getting recruiting emails from all sorts of schools and armed services, and we are seeing all the tactics and all the things, and that's what is happening. There are 2 very good students. Shani will be a senior next year in Central. Kevin will be graduating from engineering and science in a couple of weeks, and he'll be going to Earth Science next year. Shout out to my boy. Brandon playing baseball down in Florida. He'll be going to his junior year next year. Like my kids are doing these things. So we're getting all this mail and all these, correspondence or whatever. So my daughter comes into my room yesterday. She just turned 17, by the way. That's her sign. Shout out to Shani. She made my 100th episode sign. That's my executive producer. She does my sign every week. But the Marine Corps, the United States Marine Corps, sent my baby girl a letter asking if she wanted to join the Marines. Now, I'm not worried about them sending her a letter or whatever. We don't have to respond to the letter. What is weird to me is the Marine Corps' tactic. If you were trying to entice an 18-year-old person in the United States of America to join your organization upon which they could possibly die carrying out your mission, but yet you would train them to be a murderer and give them college money, what would be the one thing you would think would motivate them the most? Just tell me, like, right off top. The first thing that would come to your head, like, if I put this in the letter, they'll respond to my letter. Like, you would think it would probably be, like, free college money.
Being a murderer.
Right.
Being a murderer. Any of that would be better than a fucking copy of the Declaration of Independence. United States Marine Corps. What the actual fuck are you doing? Like, you are not going to get a single child on the planet to join your organization because you sent them a fold-out copy of the goddamn Constitution. Like, come on. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, my God.
I get it. We need people to come fight for free, and it's a hard racket. But come the fuck on, y'all. Now, the only reason y'all not a part of the eat a dick of the week is because I can't tell the Marines to eat a dick. I wouldn't dare disrespect y'all. Y'all do a thing that I don't do, and I'm not going to do. You have courage that I will never ever be able to tap into. All y'all armed forces niggas. But this is stupid as shit.
Like the good thing for us is we're past draft age, so we can. We ain't gotta worry about that shit coming. But like, I feel like you're absolutely right, and this is probably not a good Philadelphia thing, but there's probably some red counties where if they'd have got that shit in the mail, like, some people, well, it's your time, son. America's calling. Like they might have been like excited about that shit. Like, wrong audience at your house. Right. Nobody's denying that, but like, there's some rural places in Pennsylvania where like that was just the start of the party because they got they're saying they need you, boy.
That's man, like Spado, if they sent that to your daughter, what you telling your daughter to do? Only reason this isn't in my shredder is because I just thought it was hilarious and I had to bring it to the stage.
Who don't like props?
I probably would have threw it away.
Like it's like the first
my daughter would have threw it away.
Here's the tagline: freedom worth celebrating is worth defending. And that's the only words on the front of it, other than like the website and shit. It's not like it's a little paragraph. And
I would probably snatch it out of her hand.
Side.
I probably would have snatched it out of her hand. Yeah, we don't need that.
No, my daughter knew it was about to be the bid though. She came in, she like, oh no, you gonna find this shit hilarious. She couldn't contain herself. She knows her father well enough. She know I don't take shit serious. She couldn't wait to come in and laugh at me with this shit. This is like that's insanity. So
they'd have been better off like if they had like obviously not the Iron Sheik, but if there was like an American breaking like an Arab's back on a t-shirt and there's like a picture, like that'd have been dope. That'd have been dope. I might have read more if I saw that.
Like niggas dressed up like American gladiators on the front, like we're Marine, like anything. You could have lied to me. but don't send me the Declaration.
Yeah,
especially as a black. You sent a black woman.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't.
You sent a young black woman the Declaration of Independence. She said I couldn't even vote then. I wasn't even allowed to read. Like, I don't know. Do better, Marine Corps. Anyway, episode 100, y'all. Episode 100. I'm gonna keep saying that because again, I'm just happy to be here. But in order to have an idea of where you started, you got to go back to where you began. So there are so many bad things in this clip, like the lighting, the sound, the presentation of the this is fucking terrible. You could tell what it was, but
we
go.
live. Yo.
What's up?
So
what's up?
A lot of anticipation, a lot of waiting, a lot of posting and spamming your damn timelines and the whole like, all for a greater good, though. We are here, Literally Anything Podcast. My main man, Lefty, man D Hood, myself, Mr. KP. Welcome. All zero of y'all right now because we only 30 seconds in, and our people will be late to a lot of stuff. So hopefully, we'll catch up. But like I said, welcome. Our first iteration of this mission that we on, this thing we're about to get popping with. We appreciate anybody who tunes in, even if it's only for 30 seconds. Hopefully in them 30 seconds, you found something worth holding on to, and it'll bring you back for another 30 seconds next week and every week after that. So We appreciate y'all, and that is that. So, fellas, this is the first official. The first we haven't been able to do the 3-piece yet. So this is the first time.
Yeah.
Now, that was episode 1. So I'll start with all the things I don't like. Because there are several. Why the fuck did I pick that layout? I'm gonna tell you how bad that layout was. I did. If you fast forward into that show, I switched it mid-show, which is something I never do because it looks very bad overall when you lay it. But fuck that. That shit was terrible. We looked like we were squashed in somebody's phone case. Like we looked like a profile pic inside of a phone, like with phones just mashed together. Like that shit was terrible, man. But again, I had a microphone, y'all. I had a microphone and my work computer. That's what I started this podcast with. Like nothing else.
Hey, you gotta start somewhere.
There you go.
Like that, we was really out there.
Going to the Navy.
Yeah, like going to the Navy once he graduates. Shout out to him, man. Like that's major, man. I got a couple of kids that I sent to the Armed Forces last year. Some of my seniors. And it's definitely not a bad option. It's just not everybody option, but it's a great option for some people, the best option for some people. So absolutely, congratulations to him. And on top of that, you can't be no dummy. People be thinking like that's just some shit grunts go do. Like that motherfucking test is hard. Like I've seen a lot of people take that motherfucking test. So I know, and again, y'all do shit I wouldn't do. So I mean,
not to mention that some people go there just to leverage it for school, to get the money that you get from there. So
that's exactly what it is. But so brief synopsis. So one day it's COVID. I'm working from home. I feel useless. I feel like shit. I'm like, I want to do something. Every single night, I end my night by watching either Joe Budden or Drink Champs or something, or $1 million worth of game. Like these were this is and more $1 million worth of game in Drink Champs. I'm like, damn, I like what they do. I feel like we could, you know what I mean? Whatever. But I don't have nobody I want to do this with right now. At the time, my brother Ty was already in the middle of a situation like with Podcast Bulls or whatever. They was doing their thing, and I ain't really want to, fuck with his flow like that because niggas got jobs and ain't nobody gonna be on 27 different podcasts, even though because it's me and Spado on like 27 different podcasts, we be everywhere. Like, but whatever. This wasn't then. I'm losing track. Either way. So I call my brother and I'm like, bro, I want to do this situation. And I'm working with Hood and I know his personality. I'm like, yo, let's do this. Like, these two niggas don't know each other though. They've never met. I'm asking them to come on the World Wide Web, Beyonce's internet, as some people like to say, in front of all these motherfucking people. They never met each other, and I'm asking them to have like chemistry with topics and be entertaining for people. And the shit worked from day one. We was 20 episodes in before these niggas ever shook each other's hand. Like sometimes shit just work, man. Like sometimes shit just work. And within that, we've been able to have some wild moments, some funny moments, some clairvoyant moments. Me personally, I have been a future teller on this motherfucker, and I didn't even know it. And I'm gonna give y'all the example of what I'm talking about.
So you know how sometimes, right? You remember the era you was in and how you liked something and what made you, made you draw to it. But then when you look back, you be like, bro, I am here to tell you. Let me look at this motherfucking camera. I'm here to tell all y'all, me, KP, Fred Hampton, the podcast, on Literally Anything podcast, that Dipset shit didn't age well. Listen to it now. That shit's trash. I don't care. And I don't care if we lose all because I know I got some homies on here that was heavy Dipset, bro. Yo, that shit aged horribly. That shit aged bad, bro.
Hang your Pink Boost mobile phone up, bro.
Like that shit aged bad. Like, I don't care what none of y'all say. That shit aged bad. Like, you go back and listen to it now, that shit sounds stupid. Like, a lot of it. And I'm not saying all of it. There's still some tracks that stand up.
And this was before the verses. This was way before the verses. This was before the freestyle by Kiss. This was before Yo Ride. What's good, bro?
Yo, what's going on, y'all?
What's good? This was before all of those things. This predates that. And I sat up here and tell you that shit didn't age as well as y'all thought it did. And then they went on that stage with them boys and got done dirty. And that, like I said, I told y'all it was going to happen, and I didn't even know I told y'all it was going to happen. But Ty, I see your face. I already know where you're about to go.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't like them when they was popping. It's kind of my thing. So yeah, so it's aged just about as well as I thought it would. But to your point, I guess there's a million folks like that, man. Like there was a time we was like, listening to Das Effects, and that shit.
Oh man,
like, and we were listening to it on purpose.
Get the fuck out of here.
You make me want to go to a barbecue talking about some Das Effects.
Hey, well, yeah, man. As long as you can occupy yourself doing something else in this background noise, I'm sure it's not terrible. But like in the car, hearing that shit, like that's like an easy recipe for road rage. Just listening to them try to rap. But yeah, no, Dipset was trash. So yeah.
Bum stiggity, nigga. You fucking heard it, nigga.
Got that old they used to do like this.
Bum stiggity is crazy. Like when you in the studio with your pen and your pad, and then I put the beat on, and that shit come on, and you like, hold up, I got it. Give me a second. And then you just bum stick, like niggas.
Right, like he might not have like wrote down words. He might have just like drew a picture of a bum, and then drew a picture of some other shit, and that's how he made the whole verse. We wasn't
this
there. So like,
hieroglyphic the verse. Oh shit! That nigga said he drew a picture. That is insanity. Oh, man.
I used to think that like R. Kelly just like drew a picture of like a closet and like somebody in there with that whole because he couldn't read and shit, and that was how. Never mind.
Hey yo. Oh hey,
Rob, what's good with you, bro? I see you out on the earth and shit making moves. You in the middle of something?
Man, sundress season. I'm looking at ass while I'm out here, boy.
Never mind. I was about to say something, and you about to open cases. I'm gonna shut up. All right, yeah, no, sundress season. Yeah, shout out to sundress season.
Go up on 100th episode. So what? I'm doing something. That don't mean.
Hey, listen. Hey, Rob, I've done episodes from the airport, bro. We do the episode where we do the episode. If you show up, you show up, and I appreciate all of them. I've literally done 60 minutes of a 2-hour episode from the airport. It's happened before. So
definitely had to show up because I was like, damn, it's 100th episode. I'm sober. I'm like walking. I'm gonna show up.
I'm sorry that you're sober. That's all I can say.
Too, but then again, I'm not. You know what I mean?
But be on your P's and Q's while you outside, because niggas be giggling out there.
I'll be floating. I don't care about these niggas. I'll be floating. I keep my shit in my pocket too, so I'm like,
Yeah, I'm about to say, and I keep that thing on me. That's like,
I'm quick with it. Y'all might not look. Oh, I didn't took it out. Y'all ain't even see.
So within this journey, like I said, I got myself, KP, I got D Hood, I got Left, and that's how we start, right? But then as we kind of branch out, we make we make a lot of thorough relationships, and we link with people and do things, and we just get bigger and better with it. So now we expand to First Lady of the LAP. Shout out to Big Shotty. I think I sent Shotty the link, but if I didn't, she probably wasn't going to be able to make it anyway.
Hey, man.
That's real shit. So we asked Shotty. Shotty hooked me up with Reek. Reek was rolling with Spado at the time, so then Reek and Spado come on. Then Spado come on by himself after Reek because the vibe was just so crazy when Spado pull up. Spado and Rob link. Paving Ways is created. Now we got Paving Ways. We got Literally Anything podcast. We got the two together. It's just been a beautiful story over 4 years of people just meeting like-minded people and connecting and doing good things, man. And I'm just really appreciative of all y'all. I ain't gonna get emotional.
Yeah.
But I definitely
don't cry. Cry. We're waiting for it.
No, on some real shit, because I was talking earlier and I was like, damn, like I did a thing. Like it wasn't like the most major thing. It wasn't the biggest thing that could have happened, but it was a thing, and it came straight from something that I knew I could be good at, and I knew we could be good at as a unit. And
what the hell didn't happen?
I'm definitely proud of that shit. You all right, bro? You froze for a minute.
I didn't damn froze.
But within a lot of that comes some very just a lot of wild moments, man. I put a few of my favorites. Some of them are good conversation starters in and of themselves. I'm just gonna start randomly throwing a few out right here. Let's see
after that.
Yeah, you sitting there like, oh shit.
Hey, you picked the Newports that night.
Let me check my Wi-Fi connection. I don't want no buffering in the middle of my shit. Then you on that note.
Hey yo, early like Wi-Fi porn was a motherfucker, because me being like 14 and having like an iPod Touch on YouPorn or like Pornhub, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just let the video sit for a little bit so then they can load all the way. So I don't gotta. Because when you getting yours, and then the video just stopped because they ain't loaded.
Fuck your flow.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's
man.
wasted a nut on. What's this? The 60s?
No, but that's real shit, man. Like
cigarettes after.
I love that dude, man. He always has the as you'll see by the clips, Hood dominates the clips because his stories, man, them motherfuckers just be golden, bro. Like that nigga tells a story like nobody else. But early Wi-Fi porn was nasty work. Like when your Wi-Fi was like 3G, like and that shit, like if you had 3 things on it, it slowed down forever. Like nigga, man, them titties was moving slow. Titties was moving slow as shit.
I mean, like on the grand scheme, absolutely correct. But like when you think about technology, like that was a real short time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Oh no, they made the porn better fast. You're right. They made it
right,
better.
Exactly. Like the leap from like VHS to where we are now. Like if you think about from like caveman to like house, like
very quick.
You know what I'm saying? Like so.
Yeah. No, the scramble channel at the end of the cable box, at the end of the channel line has evolved. Like, it's I don't know.
It's, yeah.
I just don't know how porn ends up being such a common subject here.
Cigarettes after that.
Yeah, you see.
Wait. It's another one about porn in here.
Me sitting there trying not to be in these young boys' conversation and just let them have their lunch. And this young boy like, no, I just mostly watch porn. So they all bust out laughing. They like, yo, what is you doing? He like, y'all fronting like y'all don't. He like, no, but we don't just be sitting in the joint talking about it, whatever the case is. He like, man, listen, I got a subscription and everything. So
Porn is free, my nigga.
So one of the young boys, this started giving me the insight as to how much porn they watching and the type of shit these young boys into. So one young boy says, yo, it's like 100,000 free videos and you gonna pay. Look, he said, and you gonna pay for a subscription? Young boy looked up and straight face as a motherfucker was like, sometimes the free Jones don't have what I'm looking for. Man, I'm listening.
That is a true connoisseur
I
right
mean,
there.
sometimes.
Wow.
Literally, I'm sitting in a room with a group of 12th graders. These are a bunch of young boys who are doing like makeup assignments to make sure they graduate on time. It's near the end of the year. This is at the end of COVID, like as we're coming out of it, that school year. So we literally it's their lunch. So they allowed on their lunch to close their computers and just have their conversation. And that's the conversation that they had during that time. And
that's one thing, but what I'm trying to just confirm is like, was my computer just fucked up, or was like Mike's whole face like white?
he had sprayed gray in his goatee that week. I don't remember why. Again, this is
like,
called the Literally Anything podcast. I don't know what that was about that day.
I kept wondering if my shit was messed up or if he really just had like Uncle Ben face for no reason in the world.
No, that was just left being left.
Okay. Cool.
Todd, would you ever pay for porn at this point in life? Is there anything they can compel you to do?
No point. Nothing. I would need.
I say this point because Young Boys is different. So I don't hold nothing nobody did sexually against them in their 20s. Because your sexual 20s is like, especially like before 25, you liable to do anything to bust a nut. Who cares? I don't put nothing past nobody. But at this big age, we should be over that shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some virtual bitch to come through the screen if I'm expected to pay some money. Otherwise, you are wasting your time trying to subscribe to the kid because ain't no.
Oh my God, he said a virtual bitch to come through.
Yeah, we close to that. We getting closer. Well, you know what? I'm saying we close to it. It's happening somewhere. It gotta be.
Pussy costs $40. We there. All you gotta do is put the right post up on socials, and you'll get some easy. But like I said, the whole thing to me is this is a 17-year-old young man who works part-time at Wendy's, and this man is taking his Wendy's check to pay for a porn subscription. And that shit is insane to me. Like, and this was a couple years ago. And that's my young boy. Like, he still pull up, like, yo, what's up, it's big, whatever, after he graduated. He's doing well in life. But I know things about him that I never wanted to know.
and the one time that I was supposed to be on a show, but I was busy doing something else. My short time working in a porno warehouse, if it taught me nothing, it taught me that you should not be surprised by what somebody is buying, because now this was back in the DVD era, so it was different, but like it was like multiple $100 orders going to like residents, dog, like
just hundreds of dollars to just masturbate. Just hundreds of dollars.
And all the different apparatus, like it really gave me respect for gay people. Like they hump like rabbits, dog. They'd be the ones. It'd be like 30 DVDs, them plugs, dog. Like this, I'm not repping a rock right now, and I'm clearly not a Delta. This is the shit. It would be this size, and it was like a chia tree, but rubber, like arm long apparatuses and shit, man. Like
I seen this one joint like it was like a black.
Oh shit!
Down
a chia tree, but rubber is crazy.
Crazy
You
shit.
listen, yes, and you would have to pick like 20 of them to put on your shelf because, that's how many
Yo, bro.
people you
Oh,
built.
what's up, bro?
Yo, what's up,
Hey,
folks?
Dude.
What up, folks?
Could you zoom in more on your belly for us, if you don't mind? How you come on this camera gut first, nigga?
Nigga say,
And
yo.
well, nobody gonna say nothing, huh? I'm so glad I'm here. I was about to leave, and then you blessed me with this opportunity. Bless your heart.
Listen, go ahead, but somebody, nigga. Go ahead.
Go ahead, but somebody's
Astronomical premium and shit.
Oh man, listen, Left. What's up, Left? We're discussing people's porn habits. Hey, Spado, I ain't gonna let you get off though, because you one of the women that'll read porn but won't watch it. Because y'all women are weird for that shit. Y'all motherfuckers will read a book with the freakiest, nastiest shit ever, but then be like, "You watching that nasty shit?" Like, no, nigga, fuck out of here. I know what them book. The Hustler and his wife, and he done fucked 97 bitches and all. Like, and you laughing, you done read them books. Go ahead, Spado, talk.
I didn't read any of them books.
That means she read every one of them books.
No, I didn't read. No, I didn't read any of them.
Harlequin books.
Fucking watch porn. You don't fucking read the
books.
books.
So you just watch porn. Okay. Thank you, Spado. I appreciate that.
I'm not reading the books about
because
it.
I don't understand that shit. Women will really ridicule a man for watching porn and then read a book where 24 of the 32 chapters is fucking.
No, I'm not doing none of that.
They read weird shit. There's this one my homie was reading with, like, niggas turning into wolves and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What's happening?
Yeah, I don't read.
Yeah, just watch porn. It's way easier.
Absolutely.
You can fast forward to the good parts. Just watch porn. It's okay.
I think there's a time that honestly I had like my favorite picks of people that I like to watch.
Wait a minute, stars that you like to watch?
Yeah. Of the guys that I like to watch.
Make it nasty.
Huh?
Make it nasty.
Hey,
I'm not.
Yo, Left, you got it too.
So I'm not telling you my favorite ones.
Spade, come on, man. That means you.
Yeah, like, come on, Spade. We grown as shit. Like, if we having the conversation, let's have a conversation, my nigga.
No, I'm just gonna say that I had my pick.
You had your picks. Spado always acting like I don't be wanting to say nothing.
No,
I don't be wanting to say nothing. Hey, Left. Fuck that. Watch this. Left. Who's your favorite porn star?
Janet Jackman.
Janet Jackman. Right.
Janet Jackman. Yeah. Janet Jackman was number one.
Right.
I'm gonna look these people up. Janet Jackman.
You don't know who the fuck girl. Anyway, go ahead, Rob.
Nigga, Cherokee Diaz.
Cherokee's a good pick. I'm not mad at that.
She make my heart flutter and my dick butter.
And what else could you ask for?
And I'm about to leave.
Mine would be.
And what else could you ask for?
And mine would be a two-way tie. Although I must say first that as I got older, I got to the point where it felt weird for me if I could like identify the porn people by name. Like if I could recognize their face, I'm like, no, I ain't watching y'all fuck. I need fresh faces if this is gonna get done. But back in those early art days, there was a tie between Obsession and Jada Fire.
Jada,
I would totally date them and take them to the malt shop and hold hands. Serious hands with them right now.
Is crazy. No, I agree with Jada Fire. Her and Scott Black were my two favorite personally.
Damn it, I forgot Scott Black. Damn
yeah,
it.
Those were the
top of the Beauty Dior.
Yes. Oh.
Okay. Let's stop because we can do this. This is gonna get way out of control.
I'm ashamed of myself that I didn't remember.
This could go on and be different. We're gonna not do that.
But see, and it might be a good thing that Hood not here because he gets skeeved out when you start talking about sexual activity.
Man, he a dad now. He gotta let it go. That shit was pre-parent days. We let that shit slide when he was a single man in his 20s with unmarried with no kids. He is now married with a child. No, thank you. We talking about whatever the fuck we want to talk about, nigga. Your little light skinned ass just gonna get red and deal with it, nigga. That's what we doing.
Hey, Spade. One name.
You Spado over there just in the phone chat. You see, we all come on, Spado.
Our people, but won't tell us she like Mr. Marcus.
Yep, that's one of them.
Look, she liked the boy with the gun on his hip, literally.
That's one of them.
She said, "Yeah." God damn it, you had it.
That was a good one, Rob. That was a good one. Yeah, that's one of them.
Wesley Pipes be talking his shit. Like, yeah,
Wesley was high
my
as shit.
dick, it's in your ass. Like, make it nasty.
Mr. Marcus was one of my favorite.
Bro, I don't want you to do Wesley Pipes impressions on my show. I don't think that's what
You're great at it. Keep doing it.
Like, put that shit in your Instagram story, my boy. Like, don't do that. That's insanity. No, I don't know how porn ends up being a theme so often here, though. I wonder why. All right. Let's see. I said I'm just doing them randomly. Hold up. Let's see. What's this one? No, that's a really weird thing. It's like you're not allowed to be like, okay, so I say that, right?
We can't be fucking masculine. We can't show like no softness. Is no like middle ground.
Softness.
I don't know. I'm not saying sassy, nigga. We can't. There's no fucking middle ground for us, man.
Yo, you need help. What's wrong with you today?
I can't show no softness. He said I can't show no softness.
You're swinging that motherfucker, boy.
Hood is acting real Joe Budden right now.
What is wrong with this man? He is a goddamn menace tonight.
It's two people at the post office. Nigga going crazy. I can't show no softness. He was sentenced to 73 hours and
I hate him, yo. I miss that dude on this space. Like, he really just is random as shit. Like, I don't know how he got to that out of that moment, but that shit was hilarious. Like, I don't know how us having a mature conversation about not being able to be vulnerable in certain spaces turned into him jacking off in the post office. Like, oh man! Shout out to D Hood, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
that's all I can say.
A nice email about not being on 100th episode. That motherfucker.
Well, that nigga is in Ocala, Florida, if I'm not mistaken, and I don't know what life is down there, but I know it's a little different.
Yeah.
So although, but no, I let him be with that. But like I said, Hood is a gem on this motherfucker, and his stories are goddamn insane and hilarious.
No, Left got some fucking stories too, man. Justice for Left.
Yeah, Freaky Tiki. Hey, Todd, did you ever hear that story? Of the chick from South Dakota that drugged Mike and raped him, and then he woke up feeling weird. Now we don't know for a fact that she raped him, but that's just what we assume. And we had a hashtag Justice for Left, and we wanted. And what was the name of the county it happened in, Left?
I don't want to talk about this.
We tried to get a petition for the county to open up a case against Freaky Tiki, but we can't remember her real name. It was a wild story. Left does tell some wild stories. Some of the clips I couldn't get, but or I didn't get because it was just a whole lot of time. Let me think of some of the wild shit Left. We have an episode. As a matter of fact, I'll share the screen because it's actually kind of funny. Hold up. We have an episode titled "Have You Ever Been the Third Person in a Threesome?" And that's based on a story by Left. The third person in the train. I'm sorry. Have you ever been the third person in the train? And that's based on a story from Left. That's literally the name of the episode. So yeah, to say that Left stories are entertaining is an understatement.
Amazing.
Yeah. Speaking of the show names, I was looking at some of the titles and I was talking to some people and I was trying to get some of their favorite titles of our episodes, and the one that stood out the most the one that everybody kept coming back to was I used Twitter exclusively for porn, and that was the 420 episode number 72. And people said that they related to it because it was what they did. That's really weird. It's like a lot of people use Twitter exclusively for porn, and I didn't know that.
I was on there earlier.
Yeah.
Nigga, why do you? I was on there earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Bro, like, so here's the thing about like left on Twitter, at least on occasion, like, you know, I'll be on there looking up whatever the fuck about sports and betting and just news in general. You know, I'll see Kev retweet something, post something, boom, boom. We'll just keep on with life. Then next thing you know, bam, it's some 365-pound bitch that just got a like coming down my timeline, and I'm like, why? Like, I'm in church scrolling. I don't even know how this is happening. And I didn't know me. No, I'm not in church. I lied. But the point is that this giant bitch came out of nowhere, like between like LeBron's son and Tom Brady is this junkyard dog shaped bitch that's just twerking in a video, and I already know people like it.
Junkyard dog shaped bitch is crazy.
That's the episode title.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's funny. I don't know that I'm gonna do better than that. Damn, junkyard dog shaped bitch.
Well, I can't do no better than that, so I'm a skate, man.
Yeah, yo, I love you, bro.
Appreciate
you.
Appreciate you. Like I said,
my guy.
We can get together for the UFC, John. Hit me up.
Yeah, it's looking like we go. I'm gonna see you Saturday night, good brother. I'll let you know.
I don't appreciate the fact that you just threw that one at me and then you're about to leave.
That's the best way to do it, though.
Because everything I do is stupendous. It's stupendous.
No, wait a minute.
Marvelous.
So first off, let me share Twitter etiquette with y'all. For those who may not be aware, when you like something on Twitter, all of your followers see your like.
Unless you turn it off.
Yeah, if you're just on default though, if you like porn,
to turn it off.
Porn goes into the timeline. If you like a porn post on Twitter, it goes to all of your followers. For those who don't know that,
Twitter,
you are not secretly watching porn on Twitter.
I don't care.
I'm not saying you, sir. That is for Earth. That's not for you. That's for the world. Spado. So when you like your Mr. Marcus post on Twitter, everybody sees you watching. So
I don't even know the last time I watched Mr. Marcus.
You don't like it. She scrolls, she watch for like the 3 minutes.
These girls are smarter than that.
Right. We don't like any. We don't like anything. We just watch. We don't pick anything.
Spado, y'all. You one day I'm gonna get you to give up some of the secrets, Spado. You be on here holding on and shit. I'm gonna get you, Spado.
About what though?
Everything.
Y'all asked me about do we send dick pics? I told you no, I do not. I send recipes.
And you lied. And you lied. And you lied.
I'm serious.
You're not going to incriminate yourself, and we understand because it's stupendous.
Anyway,
yeah, she was on Power.
I don't watch Power. So
okay.
Like I checked out of Power after season 1. He was fucking the Fed. He's the kingpin. Eat a dick. I'm not watching this. Y'all retarded. Like I'm not watching this dumb shit. Fuck out my face. Like, no.
Eat a dick.
Real shit.
Eat a dick.
Like I'm not watching this shit. Like how are y'all convincing me that this is sterile? Like the nigga who run everything is fucking the Fed. Shut up, man. I'm not watching this shit, man. Y'all watch.
Yeah, she was on Power.
I don't watch Power.
You never watched Power?
For those who don't know, that is where the inspiration for Eat a Dick of the Week came from. I watched the first 4 episodes of the first season, and then I stopped watching it because it wasn't. It was corny to me. That's corny.
That's crazy.
That's corny.
Yo, I got my girl mom upstairs watching Power right now. I had to find something for her to watch because she needed something to watch. Huh?
Who to you?
Nothing. I had to watch in Power, and now I got to watch in the Sun. Yeah.
First off, now I've seen episodes of it because Dia watches it or whatever, but I don't. I don't know. That storyline was weird as shit to me. It's like, oh, this nigga run all the drugs in New York, and he's in love with a federal agent. Get the fuck out.
Okay, have y'all ever seen
that shit is corny.
Like
the
have
premise
you ever seen Queen of the South?
I've seen that.
Did y'all watch that before?
My wife watched. Again, I don't watch TV.
Good.
I only watch when she watch. Queen of the South got 9 million episodes. That shit got 42 seasons and 9 million episodes. She was watching that show for my kids' entire middle school goddamn school. Like they started in 5th grade and was done in 8th, and she finally finished that show. That show long as shit.
I try to get everybody to watch it. Everybody. Because it was that good.
Why, Spade? Like it's not that good.
Because I like series and movies and stuff like that. I'm into all that.
I don't know. I watch shit here and there. What was the John with the dark skinned boy in Compton or whatever that just ended? That
Snowfall.
Snowfall. That was probably the last John I watched, like with some real like consistency. I don't know. Sorry, I don't know. I'm one of those niggas.
But I'm also into like I watched like Vikings, Spartacus. Like I watch all kinds of shit.
You watch TV. I ain't no TV nigga. Like you gotta really give me something of substance to keep my like The Wire is my favorite show ever, and I still can't get over that. So if you can't do better than The Wire, then I don't want to watch it. And to me, can't nobody do better than The Wire.
Better than The Wire.
Yeah, I make John watch shit too.
John said, "Do I get forced to watch TV?" Not forced. I try to make it like so we can actually spend time because I'm like lousy at that. So I'm like, "Oh, what's going? What we watching now?" I watched what I watched with Chicago PD.
I watched that a little bit.
Shit, like you know, I like cop shows because it teaches me how to run away from them motherfuckers.
I'm not mad at that. That's
why
not a bad premise at all.
Why not? Do you see what color I am, Spade? Just because you white and don't get harassed.
If you ain't doing nothing wrong, you ain't gotta run from them.
That's what white people say. That's the same thing white people say. You are not a harassment hue.
You sound real Republican right now.
Right. You definitely sound like a Trump vote. You gotta relax, bro. Come on, Spado.
I'm just saying.
If you're
you
not
sound like a Trump vote.
That's what you're saying, yeah.
We heard you. Make America great again, nigga. What's up? Like, you good?
Yeah. No. I can't say nothing. Joe Biden just forgave all my loans, so
You out, bro?
Yeah, I just had to pop in. But I still gotta take care of Pops.
Send my love to Pops.
All right, left.
Be blessed. We holler at you, bro.
All right, y'all.
All right, hold up. I got like 2 more clips of some best stuff, and then I got one that I just want to get into because I thought it was the funniest shit ever. But this is just another example of hood storytelling.
He pressed me. I didn't hit first. You know what I mean? He swung, dipped it. Mind y'all, I was a whole wrestler in high school. I knew my shit. Fucking this dude up. All I heard was, and I knew it was a white boy because the nigga said, "Hey, tough guy." I look up and all I see is skateboard trucks.
Oh! Hey, tough guy.
Hey, tough guy. That's all she wrote. So I got a little. Y'all probably can't even see. I got a little Harry Potter scar in my shit. Hit me right. Boom. So then they whooping my ass. Right. I'm there with one nigga. I don't give a fuck that nigga Thomas. He know exactly who he is. So the nigga I'm with, Thomas, talking about after I come to and I'm like my face, because you know your face bleed crazy. So my face all bloody. I hop back up and I'm like, yo, like, how come you don't got no dirt on your shins, my nigga? Like, you not beat up too? And he was, hey, D Hood, don't worry, you hit one of them.
So that we named that episode. I labeled that clip when I originally put it on TikTok. We owe you an ass whooping, Thomas. So I mean that shit. If we ever see this nigga Thomas in the street, Hood told us where he be, like Willenboro or one of them Jersey towns, because you know Hood from Jersey. We gonna whoop Thomas ass whenever we see Thomas because he got my man clipped with a skateboard and that shit was corny. But hey, tough guy is one of the funniest goddamn lines ever for a nigga about to get hit in the lip with a skateboard. Like, god damn, bro. Like I said, them two niggas that I was on this show with have lived a lot of life, and they brought a lot of really funny ass stories into this square, and I really appreciate the shit out of both of them, man. Like, I don't have. In fact, I should just load it up real quick. Star, if I send you something, can you load it up real fast? I'm about to send you something because I feel like this is a clip that really. I believe this was Rob's first time on the show, and I keep saying I'm gonna show it. Yep, I'm about to send it to you right now, Star. Hold up. While I do that, though, I will play this one last one because why not? Oh, actually, I might have played them all. I don't even know. Let me see.
After that.
Yeah, you see
that one.
Yeah, she was on Power.
All right, yeah, I think I'm done. I'm gonna send Star this new one, and then we're gonna go to that one.
Sitting there trying not to be.
I was right, but it's like you do this whole thing right, and Spado, you could probably attest to this, right? Like you do it, and you like, I know I can do it, but I have no idea what to expect, and it's like one of the wildest things that I didn't expect was how much Spotify like traction I got. Like, it's a nigga that live in Germany that listens to my podcast every time. I don't know who this person is, but on my you know, what's the word? My analytics, I always look at them and I always see it, and it's consistently the same person in Germany that listens to the show every single episode. Like, who the fuck, whoever you are, I wish you shoot me a message or something so I can like shout you out, because like, nigga, you're in Germany. Like, how'd you even find this motherfucker? Like,
I think one of my the biggest things for our show is like one thing that you get worried about is like, oh damn, like, are you going to run out of guests? You know what I mean? Because like you have guests, but now like it's like we're already booking into July. You know what I'm saying? So it's like one of the biggest things was like, damn, if we run out of guests, what are we going to do? You know what I mean? But we have now created such a like, we created something so amazing now that we don't even have to worry really about that. You know what I mean? Like, that was my biggest, like that was my biggest thing. And then I'm like, damn, you got people like hitting us from Africa, Jamaica, and then you got, you know, people starting to come in, and then you just start creating shit. You know what I'm saying? So that was one of my biggest things. Like, damn, now that we created this kind of show, you know, what if, you know, we don't have any more guests to come on? But they keep on coming.
What's insane about you, Spado, is that you will literally post just a regular blind ass, hey y'all, who wants to be on my show? Like, just I don't know, man. I admire you for that. I need to be able to do that. To be honest.
Because you and Kev be like, damn, you doing this again? Because we be getting some crazy people sometimes. And, you know, we just be like, fuck it. Me and Rob be like, we just going to do it.
Listen, like I said, I admire the shit out of you for that, because I be on some other shit. Like, no, we not doing this shit, bro. Like,
but it's stepping out of that comfort zone and saying, like, you know, if you want to see different people, you're going to have to put up posts. You're going to have to interview people that you're like, but you got to do it.
John, yes, I've absolutely turned down guests before, because I have people, because my whole thing is, I don't mind having anybody on, but I need you to have something to discuss. Right. I can sit up here all day myself and talk about bullshit, and not have, like, I can do that with just me and whoever my panel is. I can have the three of us come up here and just talk. But nigga, if you going on here, you got to have something to discuss. So like, I'll have people like, hey, I want to be on the show, and I'm like, okay, come on, cool. What are we coming to discuss? And they be like, I don't know. I just want to be on your podcast. Like, no, bro, fuck no.
Right.
Like you think it's something that it ain't. Like, and that makes me feel like you don't respect the craft. So that's why I don't let them on. So yes,
and that's why when I create a show, I gotta talk about things that we can discuss. You know what I mean? Like things that can be like crazy topics. And sometimes you can tell that the guests, some guests are very uncomfortable when we start getting into like crazy talk.
The
But then some
ratchet
people
hour and
just-
all that,
yeah,
or
like-
half hour.
Yeah, but like some people don't give a fuck. They're like, let's go. And I've noticed that the more that people be like, let's go, like let's have, you get so much more views because the energy's right. Everybody. But then when you get them people that are like, yeah, kind of shy away from it.
No, that weird ass boy y'all had on was funny as shit. Like, I can't even front. I was like, why y'all let this boy on? But then he ended up being fucking hilarious. So I'm not even mad at that. But again, that shit could have backfired. He could have been a full-on weirdo.
It could have. But you know what? We had to be ready either way.
You gotta take the risk.
We had to be ready for it, and we would have just had to flip the whole scene and like
my
just
nigga Luck say, this what happen when you on Smack. This what happen when you on screen the clients. Like, you got to make sure.
Yeah, but the thing is, they do get screened. I was actually on, so Des screened them on StreamYard. I was actually on when Des streamed. Like, I was in the backstage watching, and I was just like, all right.
I know what you thought. You said this nigga gonna be the bid. Let him on. That's exactly what you thought. You said this nigga about to be the.
Surprisingly, he got a lot of views. Like, and people liked him
because he was the bid. He's entertaining,
and he still comes back.
Listen. By all means, work where everybody work. But the whole thing is that for me personally, I got to be able to have a good back and forth with you, and that's why I am selective with guests. I'm weird like that because I feel like if I can't get a guest that's going to be interesting, the 3 or 4 of us can entertain more than a half-ass guest could.
Right.
So like, if I'm not going to force a guest. I'm not going to have somebody on just to have a guest that week. And that's and I'm not saying that it's wrong to have a guest. Like, I like what you do. You do your shit different. You just do something that I can't do. I couldn't have randos on here. Like, I gotta know you or have a relationship with you or something to that effect in order to do that the right way. That's just me though. I'm weird.
Yeah. But I think that me and Rob have a strong enough personality that we can flip it however it is that we need to do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I definitely want to see different people, and and the more that we get out there, the more that we get seen from everywhere. You know what I mean? And
right.
Sometimes it is that you should interview them and all, but that's what I got Des for. Des is the one that interviews everybody. Like, she talks to them. I don't hear nothing until it's like time for them to come on, until we're like hitting them the day before. But then I can always tell when you bring, like, when you're getting guests ready to come on and they're like just like kind of standoffish. I'm like, all right, either they go on show or not. But I do the show based on, if it don't come through that way, then we can still rock out with our show.
Right. I mean, and that's really what it is. I think it's about having regulars that are strong enough to carry without a guest. I feel like if y'all ever called me like, yo, we need you Tuesday because we don't have, or we not sure,
right?
Y'all know I'm pulling up, and y'all know the 3 of us gonna kill it. Just like if I don't have nobody else, and I tell the 2 of y'all, yo, I need y'all tonight, y'all gonna pull up and we gonna kill it. It's a chemistry too. I don't have that. I never have that worry. But what I worry about when I screen guests and when I have that, that thought process, the thing I worry about the most is having somebody who fucks up the flow. Like, I feel like Spado, I could tell when we talking about some shit that you kind of like drifting off, and I could pull you back or give you a comment. Like, I have that thing with you, and I can do that. But like, if it's a 4th person in the mix and I can't really read them, and they're not being interactive or whatever the case, it's like you just gotta know the vibe. You gotta know the vibe. Like I said,
and that's why I try to act when I create the show. Is something that everybody can relate to at some point, like in that ratchet part. You know what I mean? Like, where you can kind of be like, all right, you have to have an opinion. Like, everybody has, some kind of opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't. Right. And now if they're just going to be stuck up about it and just be like, I ain't going to say too much, like, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? The show must go on, and we're going to rock out with the last little time that we got.
Right. We're going to do what we got to do. Exactly. We're not tripping off none of that shit. I mean, the other part though is that I think sometimes when you have those guests and you get those moments, those are the things that make it dope though. Like, when you have dope moments with your guests, like I know we had, and I didn't put the clip in the show because it was really kind of like I don't know. I just didn't want to put that. I didn't want to put that in part of it. But one of the episodes I'm most proud of is the episode we had where we had a couple of our family and friends who have been affected by gun violence, and they were just talking about their cases and their loved ones and their interactions with the police and trying to get the crime solved and everything like that. And I didn't expect that episode to be what it was, but that is to this day my most listened to Spotify episode. It's none of my Spotify episodes have streamed as much as that one, because I think people really could just kind of like tap into what those young ladies were talking about and what they were like, the story they were giving. And there's so many people who really could just relate, and that's the episode I got the most feedback about. But like for me, I just had people that was hurting, and I wanted to give them a place to have a voice. Right. Like they had stories to tell, and I knew what they was going through, and I didn't know if anybody had heard it, and I had a platform, so I wanted to make sure, if nothing else, they could say, you gave me a space to talk about that thing in that space with that. And I think that's the power of what we really do. Because
and well, you know what? And I'm gonna bring some people to you then, because some people be like, "Oh, I want to tell my story." I'm like, "We're not a documentary type of podcast."
I'll have them conversations. Please send them my way. Yeah, if like, it's authentic, real stories, I absolutely want to have those discussions. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
I'm like, we're not that kind of podcast.
Yeah, we get heavy sometimes. No, we get heavy. And if niggas want, if that's where they at, I'll even do a one-off and just interview them, because I like to sharpen my interview skills. Rob will tell you, like I take pride in my interviews. I remember I asked a musical guest a question that I remember I didn't ask Rob in his interview, and I was very upset. And I literally stopped my interview and apologized to Rob in the middle of the interview, like, bro, I did not ask you that question when you were my guest, and I'm sorry, because I really take pride in that shit.
Brother, like, dog,
I don't even know that this nigga remembered that I didn't ask him the question, but I know I did.
I just remembered that, hey man, I'm so sorry I didn't ask you that question. I like that.
And I'm trying to, I want to get into like just like having different different races and you know what I'm saying? Like just trying to, because I feel like when you only see like Black people, you only expect it to be just Black people. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, bringing different people on, I do want to get into that. Like, I don't want everybody just saying, oh, this is just for Black people or whatever. Like, anybody can come on. Yeah. Like,
you definitely want to have some diversity. There's nothing wrong with that. Real quick, while we wait for that last clip to load up with Star, I have some bullshit to get to. So did y'all hear that Vivica Fox is now looking to settle down? Did we hear about this story at all?
No.
So apparently, Vivica Fox says she is now taking boyfriend applications, and she is at the point in her life where she wants to settle down. Oh, that's so nice for Vivica. I'm about to show y'all a picture though, and yeah, I'm gonna just show the picture. When she curved you versus when she wants you. A Vivica.
She's ready to settle down now. Somebody gonna want her. Don't do that. There's somebody out here for everybody. God damn it.
Vivica went from a fox to a hog real quick, huh?
I was about to say, Vivica looking crazy out in these streets, bro. Like, absolutely insane out here. Are you kidding me?
It's like the pig from the Geico commercial.
So you think that she don't deserve love?
I did not say that. Now, see, there you go, Spado. You never.
No, seriously, because y'all making it seem like just because she like a little different.
No.
Different,
she started fucking up when she started fucking her face up and started getting surgeries and shit. That's why she probably looked.
That is not a natural face. That is not an I gained some weight face, Spado. That's not an I gained some weight face.
No.
That is I ain't love myself enough and I did shit to my face.
Wait, that's not photoshopped?
Is it? I don't know. If it's photoshopped, I apologize, but I don't think it's photoshopped.
I'm gonna look up a picture of her right now because
you gonna get that. That's because she started doing work on her face, and I started noticing it maybe a couple years back, and I'm like, that's not the same Vivica. You know what I mean?
Not at all. Not at all. Listen, man. There's nothing like
no. She don't look like she don't. She look all right.
That's no, Spade. That's old.
What?
Stop.
Give me the timestamp on that picture, Spado. That's from 2013. That
No,
picture ain't
no,
look
it
so
ain't.
good.
She just posted this 2 days ago.
To
I
show you,
don't care when she posted it. When did she take it?
Look,
right?
it was just 2 days ago.
I don't know about that one, man.
You don't look bad.
Listen, I don't want her to look bad, but what I'm telling you is that just like Rob said, I noticed that plastic surgery she getting was looking kind of crazy. Now, if she don't look like that, I don't want her to. It don't help me none, but it's looking kind of wild out here.
Listen, if somebody want her, listen, she deserves love too. God damn it.
Everybody knows somebody who like it.
Yeah,
that's
right.
The life.
I know somebody that like it.
Yep.
There you go.
That is a simple fact of life. Everybody knows somebody who like it, but you know, it ain't my
ain't me, nigga.
Woo. That's crazy right there, bro. All right. So we were having some difficulties uploading the clip. So now I am going to share the video. Me and Star back here working. We was trying, y'all. We was trying. But good thing is I have more than one tool. Is that a pause? I don't know.
No. Go ahead, we pause.
I don't know if that's a pause or not.
I think this fucking light is too close. That's what I think.
Hold up. From the squad. Can y'all hear that?
Okay, I got you.
See, you get. Oh, so another thing you should know about Left is that he's a gang member. I'm sorry, ex-gang member. Like affiliate.
Holy shit.
It lets you out with your kneecaps.
I know it. Left got sexed out.
Gentlemen, it's been real.
Holy shit. Yo, that's it. He got oh shit.
I just gotta say, dog. D Hood. It's the last motherfucking time. It's the last motherfucking time, dog. I'm not playing with you, dog. I'm not fucking playing.
Yo!
Not fucking playing with you, dog.
You are so petty. Yo, you petty as shit.
He was back with the ladder, and he's ready to climb.
The best part of that whole clip, right? The best part of that clip for me is Rob at the end. He's got the ladder and he's ready to climb. Like that. Bro. That was your first time on the show, and this nigga pulled out an assault rifle in silk pajamas, and you came back. Thank you. I don't know that I would have returned.
Not a problem.
I don't know that I would have come back to a broadcast upon which that happened to me in my first interaction with these people.
You know what? It was so different. I had to come back every episode afterwards. What else is gonna fucking happen?
Listen, first off, let's run the whole gamut of that episode. Left wore 2 pairs of silk pajamas. He changed pajamas after the first hour. It was purple, then green, if I'm not mistaken. Like, Left is a menace. Like Left is a goddamn menace. Then in the middle of Left telling us about how he was in a gang, which is another wonderful tale of Left has lived 72 lives. And all of them are interesting. But Left was a gang member at one point, like a real live biker gang member. And that's how that joke where Hood says you got sexed out, which is fucking crazy. Man, oh man, like Spado, I wish you was here for that one, bro. Like, first off, I wish you was here to just hear Shotty cooking Left for wearing these silk pajamas. Like, oh man, like, shout out to the first lady, man. Big Shotty. We love you, Shotty. Like, Shotty and Left had some wars on this joint going at each other. Like, absolutely crazy. Like, the battles on the LAP are one of the best things. Like, Mike is everyone's rival. Like, you see, he went at it with Ty. He go at it with Hood. Shotty come on here, they be right at each other. Like Left is the literally anything villain. Like he definitely is that. Like he is the LAV of the LAP. I think I'm going to tell him to make that his stage name next time he's here. Because as I think about it, he is at it with the Earth. Every time he on here, he beefing with somebody.
Yes,
that's a consistent thing there. All right, so I got one more very funny story, and then we're going to get into the eat a dick and closing thoughts and all that. This shit is just hilarious, man. Like I just gotta play it. Like
you really can't make this stuff up. It is absolutely appalling, shameful, and frightening that these are the type of educators that are in an elementary school teaching our children. But now we got a teacher in the classroom on school hours, stripping down butt naked, bending over, and showing everything on the video, and all you could see was cellulite hanging in pubic hair. This is a disgrace and a shame that this is the type of educator and teacher that is in the classroom. And she made multiple videos. Yes, the district was unaware until we brought this to their attention. If she would do this in the classroom, what else will she do? This woman obviously had lost her damn mind. She needs psychotropic medication. She pulls out her breast and she's juggling them. Look like she's about to fall over. Then she bends over and pulls down her panties, spreads her cheeks. I'm not lying, I'm telling you what's on the video. Spreads her cheeks. This is madness. This woman should never, ever be allowed to be an educator. This woman should never be allowed to work around children ever again. And I believe that if a thorough investigation takes place, you can find something criminally to bring her into a courtroom for. Because I've seen law enforcement put parents in courtrooms for far much less than this. If we can put Donald Trump in the courtroom and find something to prosecute him for, don't tell me we can't find something to prosecute this woman for. This is sad. This is madness. This is filth at its finest.
Period. You know, this is not a place for that. You do not sexualize our children. You don't come with that sexualized type behavior on any type of school campus. You keep that mess in your bedroom. So like I said, your porn days is over, sis. You're doing too much.
I like how snug he is in that soft ass suit.
And he just described everything that was going on as like the video was going on. It was like kind of crazy.
Oh, Kev, I did this on purpose. That's all I'm gonna say. Brick walls on purpose.
Hey man, I love it. That's fire. Respect. I love it. That's fire.
Y'all.
That's fire. The originals know. No, that was no. He Tone said he sounds excited. Stripping, butt naked, with nothing but cellulite. Like Martin Luther King, relax, my nigga. You gotta relax. With nothing but cellulite and pubic hair. What's wrong with you? Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. That was hilarious. But let me just give y'all a little bit of actual like details about the shit. According to Fox 26 Houston, women made 2 explicit videos engaging in explicit behavior in the school classroom and restroom during school hours. This happened in Houston. What's crazy is that she had on her work ID while filming the videos. What's even crazier is that's not why she got fired. She got fired for something completely different. And they found out about the videos after they fired her for the other thing. This is insane. Apparently she was putting this on her OnlyFans account or something. So OnlyFans is ruining our children in more ways than one. That's what yo, I don't know, man. Like Rob, what you She's shaking ass in the classroom and throwing it on OnlyFans, bro. What we doing here?
I think she should donate some of that to the school. Whatever she makes from OnlyFans, donate it to the school. That's all. I mean, if you're going to use the school The classroom.
Do it all the way, right? All right, I ain't mad at that. Spado, what's your thought on this, Spado?
Well, the girl shaking her butt.
Tell your life.
Yes, Spado. On the girl shaking.
I don't know. She should fucking get fired. Never be able to work in a classroom again. The fuck?
Oh shit. Spado said, "Listen, it seems pretty fucking easy to me. I don't know
It's hard to figure
what are we
out.
talking about here?"
Shit. Bree is.
She looks stank.
She looks.
She posted them somewhere.
She had to.
Somewhere.
Oh,
Maybe
man.
OnlyFans. I don't know.
I
Only
doubt
class-
she made enough to donate. She looks stank. That's the best comment of the day so far. Thank you, Bree. That's funny.
Bree is a black woman from the 90s. She looks stank.
Yo, stank ass. What does be saying? What she be calling him?
Dez is funny. Well, she got a lot of catchphrases.
She got a lot. I about to say she got a lot of shit that she.
I can't even remember what she be.
Every day is something different.
Yeah, no, that's definitely got a million of them. All right, I got a funny story from Twitter because Twitter is Twitter. And by the way, I'm never gonna call it X. Like, it's always gonna be Twitter.
No.
I just want to be super clear about that because it's X now to you, not to me. Hard Baltimore accent to you. Hold up.
Beatdown session. And the description of
Hold up. Let me start from the beginning.
I left a negative Google review for this restaurant, and now the owner wants to fight me this Friday. And how do I know that? Well, he sent me a Google Calendar invite for this Friday called Parking Lot Beatdown Session. And the description of the event, parking lot, food will be served, knuckle sandwiches. How do you work at a restaurant and misspell the word sandwiches? So this weekend, my friend and I want to try out new places to eat. So we find this place on Google, all right? 4.3 stars, 7 reviews. We get there, place smells like shit, all right? But we're like, sorry, one of those places where they focus only on food and nothing else. We're like, okay, bet. So we order and we get our food. And I'm telling you right now, it was unedible. Tastes like shit. You could not eat it. I wouldn't even feed this shit to my ex. But me and my friend, we're not confrontational people, right? So we just asked the waiter, could we get our check? And he's like, oh, you guys didn't touch your food. Is everything all right? And we're like, yeah, it seems like we weren't that hungry. He knew we were lying. So he goes in the back, and next thing you know, 10 seconds later, this 6'8", 350-pound NFL linebacker comes out and comes up to us. He's like, oh, you guys didn't like the food I cooked. And then me and my friend were like, it was good. It just didn't mesh well with our taste buds. This dude goes into a 2-minute-long Dr. Doofenshmirtz background story on how he had a vision to open up this restaurant when he was in jail. He finally got out and opened it up 3 months ago, and no one's complained since. And he started talking about how it wasn't his cooking. Maybe our taste buds just weren't enriched enough and cultured enough to appreciate good food. At that point, he's not disrespecting me. He's disrespecting my mom. Because these taste buds were cultivated by my beautiful mother's cooking. You can't say that to me. And the fact that no one's complained in the past 3 months was probably the fact that you look like Black Thanos. One snap and they're gone to the shadow realm. So next thing you know, me and this guy are going back and forth for the next 2 minutes, and he said something very rude to me. And I'm no bitch. So I'm about to be like, hey, you're going to have to see me outside. But my brain tells my mouth to say, hey, man, I'm a #civilian. I want no smoke. And then he says, of course he didn't want smoke with me. Are you stupid? And walks away. So me and my friend are leaving the restaurant. I'm thinking to myself, I got bitched. The entire time I'm thinking to myself, I got bitched. What am I going to do? Am I going to get some eggs at Eggs restaurant? No. I have asthma and bad ankles. I'm a target in jail. So I'm like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to write a negative Google review. And guess what? I wrote it, and it was beautifully well constructed. And I triple checked that shit. So a couple hours after posting it, I get a response, and it says, if you're the individual I had a disagreement with, please contact this email address. I'm willing to give you a $100 gift card to a store of your choice. Contact me ASAP. So you know what I do? Motherfucker, I email him. So I say, hello, I'm the individual who left a negative review and had an unpleasant experience at your establishment. I was contacting you in reference to the gift card. And you know what he says to me? He says, I knew your broke ass was going to message me. I'm not giving you shit. Keep your shitty reviews to yourself. And then literally at 3:46 a.m., he sends me the Google. How are you mad in the middle of the night?
I love everything about that story. You on mute, Kat.
That is an amazing story.
I love everything about this story.
That is an amazing story, yo. Like, that story is fucking great. First off, the fact that you're intimidating people into liking your food is crazy. Like that is insane in and of itself. But then for that nigga to leave a review and for you to drop a fight invite at 3:45 in the morning to knuckle sandwiches, grow the fuck up, bro. People are allowed to not like your food, my boy. That's ridiculous, yo. Man, I laughed at that shit for a cool 20 minutes, man. So I got one more, and this is wild. People will lie about anything. And I won't lie, this story got me when I first heard it, but then Twitter, which isn't always bad, gave me a little fact checking and let me know that it was fake. Did y'all hear about this story and where allegedly a gentleman killed a young lady at her prom because she was the daughter of a police officer who killed her son, or his son, I should say? Okay, so this was the story that they were saying that happened in like Michigan, and it was a man whose son was killed by a police officer 4 years ago, and he was taken in and acquitted, and the man was vowing revenge since then. Okay. Come to find out.
Hold on, before y'all get started, I gotta go. I'm gonna let you know. I gotta go. See y'all.
Yeah, all right, Spado. We ain't gonna be much long. We about to wrap it up anyway. But Livonia, Michigan. Apparently, this gentleman. The story was that the gentleman followed the woman around and the man and the family and knew the steps and caught this girl coming out the limo on prom night. And the story circulated the internet. Several people had it. It was posted. It was on Twitter. But it was found to be a false story. None of the police departments or authorities involved have any record of any of that shit happening.
I'm glad.
But yeah, because it was a wild story. But my whole thing is that the internet is fucking powerful, man. That shit was a whole ass lie. And it took like and it circulated for a couple of days before people really realized it wasn't true. So just be careful what y'all be sharing when y'all be in here, because a lot of y'all become like social media philosophers and shit and be wrong because y'all be reposting some shit that nobody really said.
Yeah. You gotta go this way.
Remember at the beginning of Facebook when Trina was like a philosopher, people was posting Trina quotes, and I'm like, y'all, Trina ain't say that shit.
Trina never said that stuff.
None of that shit. None of that shit at all.
But it's because in here, people don't fact check
at all.
They roll with it because it's popular or it's trending, and they want to get in on that so they can have the traffic come to they corner of the platform. You know what I mean?
Right. Everybody looking for their piece. That's what it is. That's always what it is.
That's why I rarely share stuff unless I ask. Like even with a lot of the missing children stuff. Recently, like my friend had her child was missing, and I knew her, so I circulated that. But I ask questions, even if it's sensitive like that. I'm like, hey, is this like, has they been found or have they and then I'll post it if it hasn't. So
and it ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all, because you don't want to be the one retracting shit and all that, man. Especially when you do what we do. Because you got a place where people could come to you to your space and call you out on it, and that's that's a real thing. So definitely be careful with that. All right, we have reached the portion of the show where we get to smite, besmirch. What's some other words for talk bad about? I can't really think of anything off top. Slander. This is the portion where if you have pissed us off, we tell you to eat a dick. We have reached the eat a dick of the week portion of the program. It's only two of us left, so me and Rob will, we'll be as entertaining as we can with these. Eat a dick of the week, Rob. Have you had an especially stressful week? Have you had one? I know you get in them Zen pockets, nigga, where you just like get on your Buddha shit, like everything's love. Love is love. Love.
So I gotta mask it with something. But what I want to say is eat a dick to my neighbors. Not all of them. It's like some of them that don't even live on this block.
That nigga on his porch saying eat a dick to his neighbors.
Because it's great. And again, it's not the ones that's on this block. It's ones from around the corner that come here and just they trash and their cigarettes and be all loud and doing all like work on their cars and shit. Like, dog, take that around your side, dog. Like,
right.
So,
Yeah, man.
And I'm on the porch.
Pull up, nigga. Anyway, I don't pull up. Don't pull up. I don't want you to pull up. I want Rob to stay free because Rob gonna shoot you if you pull up.
I know what place. All the die, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't like they gonna let him out, but they gonna go talk to him first. I just want his night to go smooth. Don't go to Rob House. Don't go to Rob House. That's not gonna work. That thing is under that chair he's sitting in right now. Do not come to Rob House.
Of your damn, it's 2 of them.
That's a public service announcement for me. Don't go to Rob Crib. I don't want to say, this is my eat of the week. My eat of the week is to these young boys out here, right? And I say that in a way where it's like I work with some of them, so I love them, and I love them as a unit. But it's a certain subset of them that's just doing shit in a way that's just unacceptable. Y'all gotta move better, man. Come up with a set of rules or code or a way to do things. It's the reason why things were. You could always go to school when we was young. You could always do. It was certain things you could do because the people who was into that shit only moved at certain hours in certain spaces, in certain places. Y'all get busy everywhere. Y'all gotta relax, man. Y'all gotta relax. Everywhere ain't the time. And then y'all wonder why y'all all booked. Free such and such. Free this. RIP this. Bring the homie back. Free my man till it's backwards. Your man went shooting at 3:30 in the afternoon in front of Dunkin' Donuts. He's a dickhead. Everybody go to Dunkin' Donuts. Like, that's your man deserves to be exactly where he is. We should not free him.
Right.
I disagree with your assessment. Let's not free him. In fact, let's leave him right where the fuck he is for a little while longer. That's how I feel. Like, eat a dick with that free such and such shit. Like, it really makes me mad because your homie didn't want to be free. He didn't want to be free. Not in front of the Poppy store at 2:30 in the afternoon when he should have been in school. But he ran up on the board with the extendo. Right. And everybody with the same Nike Tech hoodie y'all all been sharing for, like, come on, man. And that's what make me mad, because I see these niggas, I know what they be into. They be young, little dusty young boys who just got access to guns. Little dusty young boys who just happen to be able to get their hands on a gun because it's that easy. They don't really be killers.
No.
They just be dumb. Yeah. There's a difference between a killer and a dumb nigga.
Yeah.
Like, you might know a killer, but don't know you know a killer. You know the dumb nigga you know. You know every dumb nigga you know is a dumb nigga. It's not a mystery. Don't nobody gotta tap you into it. You don't have no clues. You know the moment you meet his little dumb ass, he a little dumb. Nah, you one of them little dumb niggas, ain't you? You might go to work with a killer right now, today.
You know every dumb nigga you know. That's
listen. And sometimes they fall out the sky. But every real live dumb nigga you know that's exactly what he is. You might know some killers who you think is contrite, really calm, composed individuals. And that's because you ain't never had to see them in that other space. Because they never gonna need to let you see them in that other space. Because all the people who seen them in that other space ain't here no more. Like, I wish I could simplify it less, but I really can't. That's as easy as it gets right there. That's as crystal fucking clear. So yeah, young boys who be out here moving goofy, y'all really, really, really gotta eat it. Y'all gotta relax. You gotta relax. Left did not leave a cologne for me, so we don't have a Captain Cologne of the week, but Colonel Cologne. I'm sorry, but that's left. Frederick
suffice. Yeah, y'all can imagine what he smelled like with that picture.
Yeah. No, if you imagine what he smells like from that picture, that nigga like he smell like burlap and cotton sacks. That and freedom, because Frederick Douglass. Nigga smells like burlap, hemp, cotton, and freedom, nigga. That's all he is right there. I'm sorry. Again, slavery. I don't take anything serious. That is the theme of what we done made fun of the Constitution today. We've talked about porn. This has literally been a perfect tribute of the Literally Anything podcast. We've done this exactly as we should. And we've gotten to the final portion of episode number 100, and that is the closing thoughts of the evening for myself and Mr. The Biggest Unk. The monikers are one of my favorites. Hood's really good at it. So is Left.
Yeah.
I don't really do it as much as everybody else, but I find them to be some of the most interesting ones. For a minute, Rob didn't do it, and then Rob started getting in his bag with it. So now he's even. I see you even do it on the other show too now. Like you just, it's your thing now.
It was so good on your show, I had to carry it over.
Yeah,
no. When you're influential. Like I'm proud of you for getting to the 100 episodes. I'm proud to even be a part of anything that you're doing because the shit is amazing to me. You know what I mean? That's my closing thought. Like this whole shit is amazing. It's something that you stuck to. It's something that you really wanted to do. You fucking did it, and you didn't stop for nobody. You didn't let nobody coerce you not to do it. You know what I mean? Like, and you're true to it. So that's my closing thought. I am proud of you. I want you to succeed. I'm going to help you in any fashion that I can help you in, and I'm going to be the fuck around. So it is what it is.
I love you, brother. I appreciate that very much. Similar to what Rob said, my closing thought. 100 episodes. We in the middle of the 4th season. It's been a blast, y'all. Like I said, everything I needed out of this, my folks have given me, and the energy and the love and the support and even the hate, because I got a little bit of that too. Like all of it is fuel. It keeps me going. I have a high stress job, y'all. Like y'all do not know the half. Like my job takes a fucking toll out of my mental capacity. But this place right here, coming here with y'all, Des, love you back, Des, for sure. Everybody, John, Bree, Tone, like all my regulars, all my norms, all the people who used to watch and fell off a little bit, but get back when they can. Everybody. I really, really appreciate all of y'all. This is therapy for me. I say it all the time. Like this is a space I can come to and be authentically me with people who I love. And you know, I got my family and all that, but like this is different. And I crave this, and y'all are a part of that, and I really do appreciate y'all. Here's to 100 more, if Lord willing, and that's that's what the universe see fit. But for now, I know we got 1-on-1 next Thursday. I got the battle rap extravaganza that I'm still working on because I told you we gonna reschedule that, so that'll be sometime in July. I think I'm gonna be on Paving Ways Tuesday. I'll let y'all know. If I'm gonna call a spade because I'm about to get into my bag because school's about to be over. So y'all about to be seeing me a lot. I got a couple little one-off interviews that I'm gonna be doing and posting and loading up. Those won't be live streams, but they'll be loading on all the pages and on everything. I'm about to put some work in for y'all, man. I'm about to have some time to really dedicate some things to y'all. Y'all have been patient with me through my shit. I really appreciate that. We about to start working, man. That's the closing thought. It's really about to be work, and I'm happy y'all along for the ride. Like, god damn, y'all let me do this 100 times. Y'all the fucking shit for that, bro. Because I couldn't do it if I wouldn't do it if motherfuckers wasn't asking me to come back. If it wasn't some good energy coming from it, but y'all really let me do this 100 times, and that's the most fire shit ever. And I love y'all forever for that. And with that, I'm gonna say peace and major fucking blessings. 1-on-1 next week. I'll post about the guests because I got two in the chamber, and I'm not sure which one gonna step up first. So either way, I will have a guest next week. We'll let you know what that look like, and you know, we the fuck out, man. Rob, I love you, brother. Like I'm gonna say it when we close out off air, but I'm saying it now. I love you, bro. Star, shut us down. We good for the night. Peace and major blessings. You already know. And don't forget this. We definitely